Alright guys, welcome back to another trade recap video. And today I'm going over the trade I took today and how I executed and what I was thinking more or less. So let's get right into that. Right now the FOMC meeting is going on, so that's why we've got this crazy movement. I'm pretty sure Powell's talking. But let's go into the trade that I took today during New York Open. So here it is right here. This was based off my wick model. And here's how we got the entry. Let's see what we can do about this. Alright, so let's go into replay mode. Just make this a little bit easier. 9:30. Alright, so come market open, we pretty much take out these two lows right here. On both ES and NQ. And following this, take out these lows, right? And then following this, we make a rejection block off of this PD array right here. This is called a EHPDA. Pretty much what that is it's the equilibrium between a new week opening gap and a daily opening gap. I forget what it actually stands for. Look that up really quick. Oh, pretty much just what I said. The correct terminology is a event horizon PD array, but just think of it as equilibrium between a new week opening gap and a new day opening gap. So after we formed this 5-minute rejection block off of this new week opening gap right here, I pretty much just took my gone box and marked out equilibrium to find my midpoint of the rejection block. And my entry with this model is always a standard 10-point stop. So this is kind of what it looked like. We had our entry right here with our 10-point stop. Ultimately targeting a fixed 3R always, or just liquidity up above. My original target when I saw this was this 1 hour, pretty sure it was a 1 hour for value gap. Yeah, this 1 hour for value gap right here. Because off of this 1 hour, we formed a rejection block. So I was expecting price to pretty much respect this rejection block and come up into it. So that was my original trade idea for this execution. But following our entry, since it is an FOMC day, I was planning it pretty conservatively as far as holding it to full TP, just because FOMC days we do get pretty choppy and price doesn't deliver the best as always. So also another trade idea I liked was this 5-minute rejection block right here. So this is what this level was based off of. And I was pretty much going for either this long or this short. So we have this 5-minute fair value gap right here. We wick off of it, forming that rejection block because we swept liquidity as well. And I was pretty much either going to take this long or this short, whatever hit first. And price ended up coming back down to our original long entry. That's where we found our long at. Right here. We got entered at that 591.25 with our standard 10-point stop. And once we got to that first 3R, I started trailing. Well, I was already out by here, but I started trailing once we got to that 3R. And then I started trailing really tight after we hit that 10 a.m. open level and ended up getting closed out for just that 45 points, which is really good because that's still a 4-hour trade. And when you multiply that one win across those 10 accounts, it really stacks up the P&L for the day. So that's how we get to that 4K number, because it was roughly a little over 400 per account. So that is how we execute today off of this wick model. If you have any questions about this model, drop them down in the comments and I'll answer them with another video, or drop them down on the TikTok comments and I answered them there with a TikTok video, one or the other. But that was pretty much how I traded today and how I executed. Um, so yeah, we ended off the day up 4 grand with a 4.5 RR trade. Leave this. And that's more or less going to wrap up the trade recap video. And then we see also we ended up hitting this short level, which I didn't take because I was already done for the day after taking this win. But we hit this short level and it ran another 40-ish or so points. Another 42 points it ran. And this was also just based off the wick model as well. But with that being said, guys, that's going to wrap up the trade recap video. We bottom ticked the market today and literally went into like no drawdown. I think it was like 2 points of drawdown. He had 4 points of drawdown today. So that's the wick model. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.